What is up, everybody? Welcome to another fresh take. And what we're going to be looking at is Dolemite is My Name, available out on Netflix. Is the Rudy Ray Moore biopic ish film with Eddie Ray, not Eddie Ray, with Eddie Murphy, Divine Joy Randolph, Mike Epps, Craig Robinson. Got cameos out the galore. Uh, this movie is actually I want to say biopic ish because you don't really get to see like young Rudy Ray Moore. They don't really talk about it. It's pretty much how he went from being all of these things like a dancer, comedian, singer, and all of that to the making of the actual first Dolomite film. So that's why I say it is a biopic, but it's not really because you don't really see like a child uh, Rudy Ray Moore, and you don't see what happened the rest of his life. That like during the credits, they show like clips from some of the other movies that he did, Human Tornado, uh, Peter Weestraw, The Devil's Son-in-Law, stuff like that. So the movie in and of itself is basically about the first movie and how that came to be and all the uh, issues and problems they had getting it made and all of that. So it's basically more of like a dramedy to say, and I think that's how it works. Is during that at, you know the term black exploitation era of Hollywood cinema, and they actually did a really good job. One thing that I can say with confidence is the all the actors they did a awesome job in this movie. I think that especially from Eddie, just seeing it from Eddie, I think Eddie did a lot. Now, of course, Eddie does not sound like Rudy Ray Moore. If you know what Rudy Ray Moore sounds like, if you've ever seen any of the Dolomite films, of course Eddie doesn't sound like Dolomite, but I think he did a good job with his portrayal. I had to give him that. The other person that I loved was Divine Joy Randolph. She plays Lady Reed. She did an excellent job. But the person who stole the show for me is Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes as D'Urville Martin is hilarious. He's most of the times I was laughing was because of what he was doing, and you see it in the trailer a lot with the faces that he makes. It's the way he was acting the whole entire time was just gold. I love what Wesley Snipes did in this movie. So overall, I enjoyed it. I loved it. There were some things that I didn't like, and they were kind of tropish things, that comes with dramedies and biopics. They're kind of tropes. I don't want to say them right now because I want to keep it kind of spoiler free, but the, there are issues that I have with those types of films. So I think that most of the people will probably have the same type of issues that they have with the biopic tropes and things like that because they are here in this movie. I just think that it's a tighter story because it comes in at under a little under 2 hours, about an hour 50 minutes, and I think that actually helps it because it feels like a tighter and a better told story. Love the way it ended, by the way, as well. For parents, what you need to know about this one. It's a lot of language. It's a lot of nudity in it because it's talking about a time of cinema where they had no problem showing people naked. And most of the stuff in here is funny, but there is that. It's rated R for a reason, and now you know why. Uh, other than that, though, I think it's perfect for adults, especially if you're a fan of the black exploitation films. I think you'll enjoy it. If you're a fan of Eddie Murphy, I think you'll enjoy it as well. I think like this is like one of his best films. Including the stuff from the 80s. I think this is actually one of Eddie's best films, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I think it's worth watching. I think if you are a fan of film, you'll probably enjoy it as well, especially if you're a fan of that era of film and especially the Dolomite movies themselves. I think you would enjoy it as well. So leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Have you ever watched any of the Dolomite movies? Let me know, and I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace out, peeps. Have a good one.